Okay, Carson Bible Church, it was time to check in with you real quick this week. First of all, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who was able to donate and participate in our Change for Life fundraiser in May. We were able to put together $530 for the Hopi Ministry Fund through Community Bible Church in Anaheim. So we will get those funds sent over to them shortly so that they can start putting them to work. Please continue to be thinking and praying about the possibility of our partnership with them in the fall. Hopefully we'll be able to go to the Hopi Reservation in person and work with their ministries there. If not, then that we might have some other ways of partnering with them and working and supporting their ministries. Our last few weeks of starting to have in-person worship services and prayer meetings, I think, has gone really well. Thank you for everybody who's been able to be here, and thank you for your compliance with wearing masks, leaving spaces in the parking lot, and social distancing, and sitting far apart, and just respecting people's spaces and not giving hugs and things like that. Everything has gone really well in those aspects. For those of you who are in high-risk groups, and for those of you who might be sick with anything really, but especially if you have any COVID symptoms, we do continue to recommend that you stay home, please. Our ministries are still being posted online to our YouTube channel and also to our other social media outlets. Our sanctuary, our restrooms, our facilities are being sanitized weekly, and one unfortunate incident is that actually this week we had a Lysol spray container in our kitchen that was under the sink, and somehow it discharged all of its contents in the cabinet under the sink. We do have other cleaning supplies on hand, of course, but just in case you are interested, if you have any other supplies, whether that be some sanitizing wipes or even sanitizing hand gel, or if you have Lysol spray or something like that that you would want to donate to the church, you could do that on Sunday morning. We'll have a place that you could drop those things off, or even on Wednesday at prayer meeting. You can drop those things off if you would like to make a donation. We'll certainly be able to put those things to use as we're doing a lot of sanitizing of a lot of things lately. I guess if there is a positive to that occurrence, I guess we could say that we're pretty sure that there's not going to be any COVID in the cabinet under our sink probably for a long time. The LA County Health Department has extended their recommendations and guidelines for churches to be able to continue to have their worship services in person, and really it's basically the same things that we were already asked to do. It's just that those things have been extended for another period of time. So I would expect that these measures that we're putting in place, that we've been doing for the last 3 weeks, is probably going to be the new standard for a good period of time now. So I think we wouldn't expect a whole lot of changes there. One thing that I do need to mention to you is that if you have been to any of our in-person worship services, whether that's Sunday morning or Wednesday evening prayer meeting, and you become sick, if you start to have a fever or a cough, if you happen to test positive for COVID, then it really is imperative that you let us know so that we can let other people know who have been at our in-person services for their health and safety, really for everybody's health and safety, so that they can take measures that they need to take just in case we've been exposed. Please continue to really lift up our leaders, our governmental leaders. You see how polarized and how divided our society can be, and especially lately. And that really puts our leaders in tough positions. Whether you agree with their decisions or not, there is always somebody who is going to disagree with the decisions and the steps that they take. So when our leaders are in positions like that where they feel like they can't do anything right, it actually becomes really easy to make a lot of bad decisions. So whether you agree with our leaders or not, we do ask, and we really encourage you to keep them in your prayers, and that just that they would have a good understanding of their responsibilities, and that they would be wise in the decisions that they make and the things that they are asking us to comply with, and that we also would be willing to comply with things that we might not even necessarily support or like, or even find to be convenient. At the end of the day, as Carson Bible Church, our job is to be disciples of Christ and to be disciple makers. We know and we believe that our world and our society desperately needs the good news of the kingdom of Messiah Jesus. So we just ask that we would all be prayerful and vigilant of our own lives, that we would be in the Word daily, and that we would live our lives in such a way as to be faithful citizens of Christ's kingdom, and that we would proclaim his kingdom and his kingship to those around us. So I encourage you in that, and we thank you for your continued prayers for our church leaders as well and for our ministries. Thank you.